You guys ready for a great comedy show? All right. Let's keep that applause going for our first comic. His name is Walter Hemmelgarn. Walter, come on up.
I'm Walter Hemmelgarn, 21 years old, stand-up comedian.
Where are my tribe fans at? Indians? Go tribe. I like them. They're doing pretty well. I really think they should change their name. Not because the mascot of the Indians is racist, but because Native American Indians are most famous for losing. How are you going to beat the Tigers if you couldn't even beat blankets? Bottom line is Native Americans lost at home. They are not a good mascot. They should be like the settlers, the European settlers or something. Something with maybe a bit of a winning track record. Cleveland colonists.
I started doing comedy back in February, so about 6 months now. So yeah, it's been a good 6 months. I work 2 minimum wage jobs, busing at a pizza place, and then I'm a janitor at the grade school I used to go to. My mom works at. So that's pretty cool.
I'm not very good with women. Some of you might be thinking that. I'm not very good with women. And I feel like that stems from the fact that I'm sculpted like an ancient Greek sculpture. Not because of my muscle definition, but because the tip of my penis doesn't extend below the end of my balls.
When a joke fails, it's probably like the lowest low you could experience, like knowing that something you thought was funny, no one else thought was funny.
Awesome. They say that the worst time to go to a strip club is in the afternoon. I used to always go to a strip club in the afternoon. Of course, that was only because my mom couldn't afford a babysitter and would have to take me to work. So that's my relationship with my mom.
Like when a joke works, it's like the highest high, and that's the thing about comedy is like, when it works real well, and when it sucks hard.
Loving me is a lot like getting into an R-rated movie. You just have to be over 17, unless you bring a parent or guardian.
I started doing comedy. People always said I was funny, so it's something I always wanted to do. But until I turned 21, it wasn't really something I could do because it's always at bars. So it's definitely something I always wanted to do. But I think the real reason I started doing comedy is just to like impress ex-girlfriends and like people I haven't seen since high school and make them think that I'm better than them. So that's why I do comedy.
Loving me is a lot like a PG-13 movie. It's not going to be a whole lot of action, but it's worth about $9. Loving me is a lot like a PG movie. The preview is better. And finally, loving me is a lot like a G-rated movie. I can't afford condoms, so it's for the kids.
All my jokes come from like real life situations that like I put like my own spin on and kind of make them a little bit absurd. And that's like the style I really like to go after, is just take something real and then turn it into like something completely different.
I recently tried to join a gym. A new gym opened up at my house. It's a boxing gym. I went in. I said I want to sign up for a membership. They said, "That's excellent. We really want to punch you." So I didn't sign up, and my new thing is I just buy tighter clothes. It looks the same as working out.
I think relationship humor is really funny because it's something that everyone has like in common. Like we've all been in relationships.
Who out there's been in a relationship? Alright, I thought it was just you. Good for you. Someone's proud. When you're in a relationship, you're bound to play that game. The game I call, "What are you thinking of right now?" Anyone play that game? You run out of stuff to say and you just ask, "What are you thinking about right now?" I'm not very good at that game. Because what I'm thinking about is, do you think Spock is a common name on Vulcan? Do you think there are other Spocks? What are you thinking about? Oh, you want to see other people.
But it's definitely just like a broad area that's fun to focus on.
My last girlfriend, we met at a party. She walked in, we locked eyes immediately. She said, "You were the first person I saw at this party. I feel comfortable talking to you." Which is weird because that's what birds do when they hatch. Like when a bird sees it's their new mom, and they just hang out with them. So this girl's a little bit like birds, but she's probably not birds. So I keep talking to her, and she says she's excited to move into the dorms. She's excited to move out of her house. Or as she said, she's excited to leave the nest. She's 2 for 2 on birdie things. This girl is exhibiting some birdie traits. She might be birds. So naturally, that night when she suggested that she was hungry, I just took the hint and threw up in her mouth. Which is what I'm into. And we dated for 4 months, and then she moved south once it got cold. Thank you.
My favorite comedians are probably Mike Birbiglia and Hannibal Buress. I really like them. And Michael Ian Black. It's really funny too.
What are your goals for comedy?
I really hope to be able to make comedy something where I can sustain a living, which is hard to do, but a kid can dream, right?
That's stupid.
Thank you guys very much. My name is Walter Hemmelgarn.
That's all the questions we have for you.
Yeah, that's good.
Get the fuck out.
That's good for me. I don't really care.